Well, a few days ago, we got some brand new footage for Toy Story 5. It isn't really much, but it is something I really wanted to show you guys, but really this promotion that we got a few days ago really just establishes where a lot of our characters have been since Toy Story 4, and I think it's honestly a nice little promotion. So, let's take a look at this footage over here, and all I can say is that I can't believe we're now in the hype of another Toy Story movie. So this first shot shows us Jessie and Bullseye. I'm not sure, this does not look like it's Bonnie's room. Instead, this looks like it's someone else's house. We know that a lot in Toy Story 5 is going to be around Jessie in this completely different house. And from what we've heard about stuff about Toy Story 5, there's this new girl named Blaze, who is, I believe she's the same age as Bonnie, and she's someone that loves animals. Maybe she's someone that ends up taking Jessie, but later on in the film, Jessie realizes that Bonnie still needs her. So a part of the movie will take place inside of a separate house, which I think is kind of interesting. And you can see that this is clearly not Bonnie's room. You can see here the trash bin, it has like cowgirl stuff. I'm guessing that this girl is probably a fan of Jessie's, or at least from what we heard of descriptions, she is a fan of animals. And we get a little new angle of Woody trying to save this toy, which this toy's name is Mr. Nutcase. I think that's what his name is, but he is an abandoned toy. And honestly, I think it's so sad in this film. I mean, in Toy Story 4, Woody was trying to help toys get to owners, and now in this film, he's now helping toys that have essentially been abandoned from their owners. Woody realizing that technology is kind of the new norm, where even though toys are made for playtime, tech is really for everything. So Woody trying to help these toys in the fourth movie seeming like a good thing, now he's helping these toys for a much more broader and much more worse reason, because a lot of these toys feel like they're now doomed because of this technology, and I'm really excited to see how Toy Story 5 is going to establish this, because I do think by the end of the movie, I think the toys are just going to have to accept that technology is the new norm, and they're going to have to coexist with toys, or something else entirely different will happen. But I do like how they're continuing Woody's story in the fifth movie, and it feels like a natural continuation of his character and his journey, and it also feels great for the story over here. Now we get some other new shots. We see this one of Jessie and Bullseye with this girl. I'm assuming this is the girl that's named Blaze, who likes animals. And this next shot confuses the heck out of me. So there's a shot right here where Jessie is riding a real horse. We see her and Bullseye on this horse. And first thing I gotta say is that the animation, oh my gosh, it looks jarringly realistic, just how far this franchise has become. But my big question is this the farm that Blaze is in, or is this the new house that has a farm in it? Because we do know in Toy Story 5, we saw a shot of Woody almost getting eaten by a pig, where his hat fell down, and we see an army of Buzz Lightyears. So will part of Toy Story 5 take place in a farm area? Because we do also see our main Buzz kind of being the leader of all the other Buzzes in this barn or farm area, so I am curious what this setting really is for the movie. And the final shot that we do get is Buzz looking at the mirror saying that he really wants to be the best toy that he can be. Honestly, I think Toy Story 5 is going to do something a lot more meaningful with Buzz, because I don't think we've really had something more meaningful with Buzz since Toy Story 2. I loved Buzz in Toy Story 3 and in 4, but he didn't really do a whole lot in those films. Toy Story 2, they really showed how much he grew from the last movie, and they gave him a really nice story, and like really showing how much he changed from the first film and how much he embraced being a toy. So in this fifth movie, him trying to be the best toy that he can be, I feel like this is Buzz finally getting the spotlight that he deserves. And I love how it seemingly in this film, Woody and Buzz are going to have a lot more screen time together, and I'm happy that they are going to utilize Buzz a lot more in this film, because I think Buzz is one of my favorite Toy Story characters who hasn't really been utilized a lot in a long time. But all I can say about this new footage is I'm a little confused of what's going on in this film. I mean, like, how does Jessie exactly get separated? We know Lily Pad is hacking something in the trailers. I'm assuming it's the Buzz Lightyear army, but I am curious how Jessie ends up getting separated from the main gang. And we do see in the trailer how Jessie is calling Woody, but then the next day when Woody actually arrives, well, she's not there. So I am curious how the overall story is going to play out for this film. And we do know that this new house is also how she's going to meet characters like Smarty Pants, Atlas, and Snappy. So I am curious how everything is going to tie into the movie, but all I can say is that I am just so excited, because now we are getting to the hype of another Toy Story movie, and it's the stuff we've been seeing about this film so far. I am so excited, and I can't wait to see this when it comes out in June. So what do you guys think about this new footage for Toy Story 5?